usual. Hello there, and welcome to episode 124 of my series, where I try to play the towns, cities and urban areas of Norway to perfection on Geoguessr. Today we have made it to the city of Tønsberg. Tønsberg is the 10th largest urban area of Norway, and it sits here at the mouth of the Oslofjord. And that is probably why it grew into importance, because it is widely regarded as the oldest town/city of Norway, and it is assumed in the Icelandic sagas that the town was founded sometime between the year 872, although historians and archaeologists frequently debate the issue, and we can safely say that the place was a town around 1030 AD, and might probably have been before that. It might have taken over as the most important trading town of, well, the entire region around here, after the old trading town of Kaupang, which was out here. But as the land kept on rising after the last ice age, the harbour at Kaupang eventually became unusable, and Tønsberg might have grown into its place. Tønsberg used to have quite a bit of industry, and it was also during the days when that was still an industry. It was relying heavily on whaling. Of course, whaling is out of the question more or less these days, and so today Tønsberg is pretty much a commercial center and an administrative center for public services, etc. There's also some university branches out here at Eik, and it is a very popular town for people to use when they go on holiday, particularly in the Nøtterøy and Tjøme areas, the island areas south of here. And it's a very lively place in summer, especially along the waterfront here, which is lined with no end of pubs and restaurants. And it's a nice place. I like Tønsberg. Been here a few times, and the central focal point of the city is now let's see, where is it again? Up here we have the what's called the Palace Hill, the Castle Hill, which pretty much probably have given the town its name, which originally was Tønsberg, and which would mean the fenced-in hill. And this particular hill here would have been a very defensive position back in the time, and was subject to a few battles and sieges back in the Viking Age. So yeah, it's an interesting old place, Tønsberg. So let's have a look at how it looks today. I'm sure we will find ourselves out in the outskirts as usual, but hopefully we'll find some nice outskirts. Let's go. Let's check out Tønsberg. So yeah, I sort of know the eastern outskirts of Tønsberg a bit, because my father lived there for a number of years. So here we are actually downtown, so there's a police station, and I guess that must be the central church of the town. And let's see, what's this then? BFBC something. What boot camp? What on earth did it say? Well, that's hard to see. Are you going to be like this all day? Burn Fast Boot Camp. Okay, so I guess it's a fitness studio of some kind. Now, we are definitely very close. Yeah, this is downtown. Very much downtown. Let's see. That must be a converted church, I think. That has been converted into a cafe of sorts. Would be nice to see some street names, though. Bella. Oh, right. Tiles of bathrooms and various other floors. Okay, so we are... Okay, that's Kammergarten, okay. And this is the street which must not be named. Let's see, we started out... Let's go back to the original position. Right, okay, so here we are. Let's see, what direction was the church? The church is over to the west. West-northwest, so let's say that that is the main church of town. Oh, here's the Common Street, okay. And, can we find that breakfast place? Was that... Let's see, so if that is Kammergarten, this one. Then that... Let's see if we can find that boot camp thing. If that even exists anymore. Of course, that's a police station. Can we find that? I think I'm a little turned around by directions here. So I'm slightly confused as to where I am. That's a hairdresser, so we're looking southeast. Southeast. You've probably spotted already what I'm looking for. And I hate it when I go sort of semi-blind to things. So here we're going almost straight north. And we're coming up to... Okay, let's see. Tolbogaten, the custom... Okay, so we're on this street, right. And... Plan B Sports Bar, that must be the that facility of let's see, just give me a second here. Bydelshuset. Yeah, that's this one. Okay, right. So this street is King Sverre's Street. And King Sverre had, yeah, he had an important battle here in the 11... Ooh. Now let's think about this. I wonder if he didn't die here in 1202, I think it was. And it's, well, I guess it's by design, even though it's somewhat ironic, that the next street here is called Buglet Street. And well, King Sverre was king during the Civil War era of Norway, which was sort of between 1130 and actually into the 1230s. It lasted for about 100 years, and he was a pretender that toppled the current dynasty in Norway in the 1160s. And then he constantly were at odds with the bishops and the church, and he got excommunicated by the Pope a couple of times. And so the people who supported the church were called Bugler. And so this street is named for the party that was warring against King Sverre, who was on the next street. Okay, that's the history lesson for today. Although there might be a couple of others coming up, depending on where we find ourselves in this game. Well, let's see that. Let's say that with that. Yep. So we are outskirts of town, and Linnéveien, so that's the Lily of the Valley road. No, that's not the Lily of the Valley. Linnea is a different sort of flower, named for Carl von Linné, the Swede who made the taxonomy system, isn't that what it's called, for categorizing plants and animals. Rillikveien is another plant. I have no idea how to translate it into English. Here's the Lily Road. Okay, so we definitely got plants in this area. And this is the Fern Road, Breineveien. And we have some significant farmland here, and that's a marina. Interesting. And it's to the east. Vallø. Oh. Okay, so that means we are. That was Vallø again. Is that this island? It is. Okay, so we are. Here's the Fern Road and the Rillik Road and the Linnea Road. Let's see. Yeah, here we are. Cool. You definitely went that far into that road. Another residential area. And, well, that was the wrong way. Let's go the other way then. Okay, this looks like something built in the, I'd say, probably the 80s. Which way should we go? This one looks more... I don't know what looks more likely. Wait a minute, this road has a name. Hektorsvei. Okay, so is that Hector like in... Hector, was he was a Greek, wasn't he? Or from the Odyssey or the Iliad, wasn't he? I think. And then we got the Princess Road. So I guess we are in a mythological naming area. And this road is... well, can't read that. Årfuglveien. So that's a sort of a grouse. That looks like a main road. Hector's Road. Right. Which way to go? Let's go east. That might have been a good choice. This road is called... okay. So, 2.5 kilometers to Sem and 1.6 to Slagen, and here's the college, the regional college of educating teachers, Syrbæk Road. Okay, and does the road off to the side there lead anywhere? Yeah, does it say 1 kilometer to Tønsberg? 3 kilometers to Tønsberg. Okay, this should give us a hint. The Slagen Church is up here. And so Syrbæk Road. Right. So are we all the way down here? No, we're not all the way down here. There's also here's the Syrbæk Road. Now let's find Hector. Here's Hector's Road. And that's the Princess Road. And we were on Hector's Road, weren't we, all the way? Somewhere over there. So Princess Road is... no, not there, but the next one. So that's there. And we are on... let's see, so there are 3 units of 4. And we're on the second one. And looking westwards, we're looking at the second from the north, which is incidentally where I placed myself. So that should be pretty good. Yep. Now, why does it say 12? Oh, 12. We actually don't say the V, but spelled like that, it means 12. So why have they spelled it out? Could that mean that we are somewhere close to Tønsberg, which is this area, isn't it? Now that's curious. Why did it do that? Now let's see, should we go north or should we go south? Let's try north. Lomveien, the Loon or Diver Road. And then we have Langenveien, no, Tangenveien. Okay, so the Promontory Road. Okay. Can you please move? And please don't do that. Thank you. Now, where are we winding up now when we're going south? Lilleveien, small road. This is looking like a larger road coming across here. Yes. And what was this road called then? It's called, yeah, still Tangenveien. This is something about Oseberg. So so you might have heard about a Viking ship, museum of Oslo, Stålveien Steel Road, and there are currently three remnants, the remnants of three Viking ships on display at the museum Viking Ship Museum in Oslo, which is over here, which is temporarily closed due to they are rebuilding and extending it, so I think it will open again in 2026 is the plan. While they are trying to take better care of the things that are basically falling apart due to bad preservation practices back in the late 1800s. So these Viking ships were dug up at Oseberg, which is somewhere here, and, well, hang on, there are three of them. So one of them was dug up somewhere outside Tønsberg at a site called Oseberg, which was the flyer thingy we saw somewhere over here. And another one at Gokstad, which is somewhere out here outside Sandefjord. And then another one called Tune, which is somewhere over here on the other side of the fjord. Anyways, I've almost forgotten the names of these roads now. So this was a Tangen Road, and it kind of looks like the Steel Road. I don't know if I should go north here, but that might have been a good decision. So Narverø, Jarlsø, and Tønsberg. So Jarlsø is Jarlsø. That's like way up, isn't it? Narverød. Calling me a bit confused. Might we be over here? There's the Narverød Road at least, and that goes to the northeast. So, so Tangen. So this is Jarlsø. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I think currently we're here. So Tangen Road. This is Loon Road. And this is a small road, so we were somewhere here. So could we have been here? Let's check that out. Because we were on a road that came onto the Loon Road. And this is going very much northeast. And if we go to the end of this road, we find that it's called a Turn Road. Right, like as in the bird. Right. Now I need to figure out how far we are. I guess we're here. So if I look west, that's a good placement. Now if I turn around and look west, there should be nothing. Oh, sorry, east. Well, there is something. That is... that could place us down here, but that's not right. Well, wait a minute. If I look east, I just about clip that building. Yeah, that looks about right. I am going to take a punt and say we're there. And we were. Good. And now we wait for the final round and... ooh, commercial area. And... apartment blocks. I'll say what it says over here. Right, just the name of the businesses. Second-hand cars. And all sorts of businesses. Concrete. Car service. And now if we pop over to this road. Oh wow. So with 308 and the 325 meet. So with the 308 and 325, so we're here. Alright, okay. So that is almost smack downtown. Downtown is over here. And of course we were there slightly in the first round. So that means we are somewhere here. Let's see. So that's Ditech. That's here. So this is this building, this thing here. And we are looking... it doesn't quite look like that though. Let's go with that building. So look at east, we're looking about there. And that means we're here. Bullseye. Always nice to end on a high note. And that brings us to the end of Tønsberg. That was actually quite a bit trickier than I thought. But that's a very, very nice spread. A couple in the middle, and then some on the outskirts. I like that. That was... it was sort of challenging, but not too hard. So, yep, that is Tønsberg done and dusted. Please check in tomorrow for episode 125. Until then, bye-bye.